What if I told you that not every Scorpio will experience 2026 the same way? While many signs will spend the year reacting to change, adapting to circumstances, and trying to find their footing, certain Scorpios will be doing something completely different. They'll be leading, winning, influencing, and quietly stepping into a level of personal power that others won't fully understand until it's too late. Because according to the astrological patterns surrounding 2026, a few specific Scorpio birth dates appear to be entering one of the most important cycles they've experienced in years. This isn't about luck. It's not about being in the right place at the right time. And it's definitely not about having an easy year. In fact, many of these Scorpios will face challenges. But here's the difference. The challenges won't stop them. The challenges will elevate them. And by the end of 2026, people who once overlooked them may suddenly realize they're looking at someone completely transformed. Now, before we reveal these powerful Scorpio birth dates, it's important to understand something. Scorpio has always been different from the rest of the zodiac. While other signs chase attention, Scorpio chases mastery. While others seek approval, Scorpio seeks control. And while many people fear change, Scorpio was born for transformation. That's why when major planetary energies begin aligning with Scorpio's natural strengths, extraordinary things can happen. And that's exactly what we're seeing in 2026. For some Scorpios, this will be the year they finally walk away from situations that have limited them for far too long. For others, it will be a year of career breakthroughs, financial growth, unexpected recognition, and personal victories that nobody saw coming. But perhaps the most powerful shift of all will happen internally. Because true Scorpio dominance doesn't begin with controlling other people. It begins with mastering yourself, mastering your emotions, mastering your focus, mastering your destiny. And the Scorpio birth dates on today's list appear especially connected to that energy. As we count down from number 5 to number 1, pay close attention. Because one specific Scorpio birth date stands out above all the others. A date associated with leadership, influence, resilience, and a level of magnetic power that could make 2026 one of the most important years of their entire life. Let's begin. Number 5. October 28 Scorpios. If you were born on October 28, 2026 may feel like a year of awakening. For years, you've carried talents that many people failed to recognize. You've seen opportunities before others noticed them. You've sensed problems before they happened. And you've often trusted your intuition even when nobody else understood your decisions. In 2026, that intuition becomes one of your greatest weapons. The universe seems to place you in situations where your instincts repeatedly prove correct. People who once questioned your judgment may suddenly begin seeking your advice. And for the first time in a long time, you'll realize something important. You were never behind. You were simply ahead of your time. October 28 Scorpios possess a unique combination of intelligence and emotional awareness. You understand people. You understand motives. And perhaps most importantly, you understand timing. That ability could open major doors throughout 2026. Whether it's career opportunities, financial decisions, business ventures, or personal relationships, your ability to read situations accurately becomes a major advantage. This is not the year to doubt yourself. This is not the year to play small. This is the year to trust the inner voice that has guided you your entire life. Because while others are looking for answers externally, October 28 Scorpios already possess many of the answers within. And that's exactly why they earn the number 5 spot on our list. But the next Scorpio birth date carries an energy that may be even more powerful. An energy associated with determination, influence, and a relentless drive to succeed no matter what obstacles stand in the way. Number 4. November 3rd Scorpios. If October 28th Scorpios are entering a year of awakening, November 3rd Scorpios are entering a year of conquest. There is something different about people born on November 3rd. Their ambition doesn't always announce itself. Their confidence doesn't always seek attention. But beneath the surface exists an incredible level of determination. The kind that refuses to quit. The kind that keeps moving forward long after everyone else has given up. And in 2026, that determination could become your greatest advantage. This is a year where persistence pays off. Projects you've been building, goals you've been chasing, dreams you've quietly protected from the opinions of others. All of them may begin showing signs of progress. The universe rewards consistency in 2026. And few Scorpio birth dates understand consistency better than November 3rd. What makes this year especially powerful is your ability to remain focused while others become distracted. Many people will waste time reacting to drama, reacting to fear, reacting to uncertainty. But November 3rd Scorpios possess a rare gift. The ability to keep their eyes on the prize. And that's exactly why opportunities could begin appearing in unexpected places. Career growth, business expansion, leadership opportunities, financial improvements. The possibilities are enormous. But only if you're willing to trust your own abilities. Because one lesson 2026 wants to teach you is simple. Stop underestimating yourself. The power you've been searching for has been inside you all along. And by the end of the year, the people around you may finally begin to see it too. But the next Scorpio birth date carries a different kind of power. A power that comes not from determination, but from influence. Number 3. November 8th Scorpios. If you were born on November 8th, pay very close attention. Because 2026 may place you at the center of more opportunities than you expect. November 8th Scorpios possess one of the most magnetic personalities in the zodiac. People notice them. People remember them, and even when they aren't trying to lead, others often follow. That's because your energy naturally commands attention. Not through force, not through ego, but through presence. You walk into a room and people feel it. You speak and people listen. You commit to something and people believe you. And in 2026, that influence could reach an entirely new level. This is a year when networking becomes powerful, relationships become valuable, and connections made at the right time could completely change your future. Some November 8th Scorpios may find themselves stepping into leadership positions. Others may discover new career paths. And some may finally receive recognition they've deserved for years. What's interesting is that many of these opportunities won't arrive through hard selling or chasing. They'll arrive because people notice your value. Because people trust your judgment. Because people recognize your potential. The biggest mistake you can make in 2026 is hiding your talents. This is not a year for shrinking. This is not a year for self-doubt. This is a year to be seen. A year to be heard. A year to claim the influence you've earned. And that's why November 8th Scorpios land at number 3. But the final 2 birth dates possess an energy that could make them nearly unstoppable in 2026. Number 2. November 12th Scorpios. There are leaders, and then there are visionaries. November 12th Scorpios belong to the second category. You've always seen possibilities that others overlook. You've always sensed future outcomes before they become obvious. And while people may not always understand your thinking in the moment, they often understand it later. In 2026, this gift becomes incredibly important. Because the world is changing rapidly. And people who can see opportunities before everyone else often gain the greatest rewards. That's exactly where November 12th Scorpios shine. This year may bring powerful breakthroughs involving finances, career decisions, business opportunities, creative projects, and long-term goals. The key word for your 2026 is expansion. Not small growth, significant growth. The kind that changes how you see yourself. The kind that changes what you believe is possible. But expansion requires courage, and courage is something Scorpio has never lacked. You may be asked to take a risk. Make a bold move. Leave behind something familiar. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. But remember something. Every major transformation begins with uncertainty. And no sign understands transformation better than Scorpio. Which brings us to the number 1 birth date. The Scorpio birth date carrying the strongest domination energy of 2026. Number 1. November 18th Scorpios. If you were born on November 18th, 2026 may become a year you'll remember for the rest of your life. Because among all Scorpio birth dates, November 18th appears to carry the strongest energy of personal power, transformation, and achievement. You are entering a cycle where old limitations begin breaking apart. Old fears begin losing their grip. And old versions of yourself begin disappearing. This won't happen overnight. Transformation never does. But month by month, decision by decision, you may begin noticing something extraordinary. You're becoming stronger, wiser, more focused, more confident, more unstoppable. People who underestimated you may suddenly realize they've made a mistake. People who ignored your potential may suddenly notice your success. And opportunities that once seemed impossible may begin appearing right in front of you. This is the year where many November 18th Scorpios finally step into leadership roles. Launch important projects, achieve long-awaited goals, or completely reinvent their lives. The greatest power of November 18th Scorpios isn't intelligence. It isn't luck. It isn't even ambition. It's resilience. No matter what happens, you keep going. No matter how many setbacks appear, you keep rising. And in 2026, that resilience becomes your superpower. Because while others may quit, you'll continue. While others doubt themselves, you'll evolve. And while others wait for permission, you'll create your own destiny. That's why November 18th earns the number 1 position. Not because success is guaranteed, but because few people are better prepared to create success than you. So Scorpio, did your birth date make the list? Do you believe 2026 will be your year? Leave your birth date in the comments below and tell us where you're watching from. And remember, the stars can reveal possibilities, but your choices determine your future. If you're still watching, you're not here by accident. Go ahead and subscribe. This content is made for you.